the Netherlands arrested at least 70 people on Monday after riots broke out across the country for a third night in a row. In Rotterdam, anti-lockdown demonstrators started fires and clashed with police in protest of a new nighttime curfew. There were similar scenes in Amsterdam, as well as the smaller centres of Haarlem, Gillian and Den Bosch. The 9 p.m. to 4:30 a.m. curfew came into force on Saturday evening to curb the spread of coronavirus. It's the country's first nationwide curfew since World War II. Many say it's not necessary as cases of COVID-19 are falling in the Netherlands, with the lowest number of new infections reported on Monday since December the 1st. But the government is worried about a highly contagious UK variant of the disease spreading. The unrest started over the weekend when protesters in several cities looted stores, started fires and clashed with law enforcement. In one case, knives were thrown at police and a COVID-19 testing station was burned down. The events resulted in 240 arrests and thousands of fines were handed out for defying the curfew. Earlier on Monday, Prime Minister Mark Rutte condemned what he called the criminal violence of the weekend.
Het heeft ook niks te maken wat we zagen. What we saw has nothing to do with fighting for freedom. We didn't take all these measures for fun. We did so because we are fighting against the virus, and it's the virus which is actually robbing our freedom.
All right, I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua by Hashem Gargadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, and the sincere shalom to the brothers out here pushing this truth and sincerity. And I'm going into this little tidbit clip, going into the fact that these people, you're going to have these people rising up, whether it's in Babylon or Netherlands or any other place. You ain't stopping nothing. This video was put up 3 weeks ago, and in the clip, they mentioned having riots for basically 3 nights, and they showed more than just one riot a night. It was multiple riots a night. And funny enough, that it was happening. The exact same thing was happening here. And you had other riots here with the BLM and several other things. We're in this generation, or I'm sorry, in this era. I want to say in this era, we are. What I mean by we, I mean these people. The ordinary people, whether that's here or any other place, because everywhere on this world, everybody's soft. Yeah, we have some countries stronger than others, but everybody's soft in this society because no one's in their right place. Everything's all messed up. You got Babylon taking over other countries. You got other countries taking on the Babylonian Jews here. Whether that be people coming here or they just adopted in their own country. So I'm going to just start off. This is Matthew 24:6. And it says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." So especially Salakia. So especially with everything that's going on, you're going to hear of all sorts of wars going on. Hell, we're in the war now. You got World War III that's coming up, but you got the war of the people. They talking about civil unrest, or what is it? What do they call it? Civil war, as it is. Damn. Oh, yeah. You got civil war. We're coming in a time where everybody's too spoiled to settle for what anybody's going to do, whether that be a lockdown or anything. Everybody's going to fight to keep their wickedness going. And that's exactly what happens. So, this is Isaiah 24:4. It says, "The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish." And that's actually, let's go into that word languish, because I'm gonna backtrack it a little bit too. This is the definition of languish. It says to become feeble, weak, or inverted, to be or live in a state of depression or decreasing vitality, to become dispirited, to suffer neglect, to assume an expression of grief or emotion appealing for sympathy. Damn, this word don't sound all too good for these people. So let's backtrack a little bit. In Isaiah 24:4, it says the earth mourneth and languisheth. I mean, it's like the earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The hardy people of the earth do languish. Sorry, it says the hardy people of the earth do languish. That's just not talking about the people in Babylon. It's talking about the whole globe, where everybody's just too comfortable in this era. So when we go into the word languish once again, everybody's become feeble, weak. Everybody's in a state of depression because guess what? As Esau likes to put words in different orders just to trip up people, being taken. And they saying they're not the ones trying to take the freedom. It's the virus that's taking their freedom. So I don't see how a virus is taking some people's freedom. Y'all the ones who's putting all these things up here, and like people's not going to get mad about it regardless. I mean, like people's not going to get mad about it. They're going to get mad about that stuff regardless, because you're taking away their so-called freedom, their comfortability. You take away what they're used to, going outside, doing whatever they want to do. You take that away. Oh yeah, you got a bunch of people, a bunch of pissed off people. And Esau knows this, especially the elites. They know that. That's why they keep is actually doing all this to stir up an uproar, chaos, and that's exactly what's happening. To have an excuse to pull off some crazy agenda they want to do, whatever the next agenda is. Because we're about the end of the games. Now things are really about to start bulling up. So this is Proverbs 29:2. It says, when the earth, it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And we can clearly see that how everybody is basically mourning. You got riots everywhere. You got people getting sick. You got to pay all sorts of bills to get what you need. I mean, I'm sorry, you got to pay all sorts of bills. You got to work your butt off to get what you even need, which you're supposed to work, but you ain't working for the right amount that you're worth. Everybody's working for cheap labor. Well, we know that our oppressor can pay us so much more, but why would he do that? He's the devil. Of anything, I just said the keyword. He's our oppressor. Oppressor is meant to oppress, to keep us low, to keep us at the bottom. That's his job. So when it says the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Nobody's rejoicing right now because the righteous ain't in authority. When the virus comes out and they said they got to do lockdowns, you would think these people would be more happy because their government is actually taking initiative. No, it says, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Everybody's upset. Everybody's talking about how they never don't trust the government. How everybody's starting riots. So this just further proves that we're not in our righteous, and the righteous is not ruling right now. This just further proves that everything's just going to go to crap. Just to basically say, everything's going to go to crap. Esau's not going to stop what he's doing because all this stuff needs to be fulfilled. All the prophecies need to be fulfilled. So when people start asking or coming up saying, why can't we all get along? Well, it was never meant to be. Because number one, the righteous is not in authority right now. That's why we can't get along. We have wicked people that's ruling stuff. You could expect a lot of unfair things to happen. So with everything that's going on, this is the reason why we can't get along. Because the Lord ain't back. We're not in our rightful rulership. The earth ain't in peace. The earth is not resting. The earth, we're suffering just as much as the earth is. And these people fail to understand that there's no such thing as us coming together unless this place is taken down. So, yes, we implore these people to go keep doing what they're doing. As y'all people like to say, do what y'all want to do. If y'all want to riot, then go out there and riot. But the elect ain't gonna be it. And the elect can be in that, and they'll come right out of it. Because we don't know who's at the elect. They'll start to see that, okay, this rioting business don't work. If anything, I'm about to get tossed in jail, probably shot, or some more other stuff. They're gonna wake up out of that madness. Just like the elect wakes up out of any other madness when the Lord says so. So that's pretty much all I wanted to go into, because I was just watching clips of certain things, and I'm like, y'all people fail to understand that your oppressor ain't here to love you. But that's why the Lord is shaking everything up. So, Lord willing, this is edifying, and with that, shalom.